So welcome back to a great big hole in the ocean bed. We have been... Well, hello everyone, Smithy here, and welcome to another JurassiCraft episode. As I said we are back on Jurassic Park, and we're ready for a brand new build. Well, it could take a while, but we're going to do quite a bit of work. So anyway, I thought I'd start back here, which is our last build, which is the magnificent raptor pen. Oh, I've lost something there. Let's go and get it. Yeah, so oh my word, we don't want this, do we? Oh, can we get rid of rain? No, we have to go toggle. Yeah, so we're here with our lovely Jurassic Park raptor pen, and if you remember, that was done a while ago. So we're back to Jurassic Park. We're going to do a few episodes with Jurassic Park. Oh, why aren't you chasing these ones? You're supposed to eat this one. Anyway, we are in jumping around. We are in JurassiCraft 1.10.2. Well, I know there's a new one coming out. Oh, I picked up some Velociraptor. There must be one of these around. They get locked onto it. Anyway, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the new build, where we're going to build. We've got two builds in one, and we're moving from the Jurassic Park canon to Jurassic Park the game. So we're going to go to the North Dock. So let's see if we can go to the North Dock. So here we are, guys. Let me say before I do any more, Everything Jurassic Park built this map. He has absolutely done a fantastic job, and he put all these areas in. This is the North Dock area. We're going to make some amendments to it because the actual dock as such is right next to the marine facility. So for any of you who have seen Jurassic Park the game, and if you type in Jurassic Park the game HD, you'll be able to find, and what you need to, it's the ending of the game, the literal ending of the game finishes here at the North Dock. And very interesting, he's done these wonderful backdrops, but what you didn't see on this particular thing is that, and you will do if you watch the video, if you watch the episode towards the end, there is the big T-Rex fight, but this here, the dock from this point onwards is literally built above water. So if you look very closely there, from this point onwards is concrete all the way across to here, and then the dock comes out across here, and it comes to the corner and literally goes out here, and you can see just, yeah, literally we could be able to build it up to here, and the dock comes out to just about there. So and that's where the escape, where he jumps off onto the boat. So the other thing I must say is, if you watch very closely Jurassic Park the game, and let me show you some pictures first of all. Let me just show you the North Dock. Okay, so North Dock here, this is taken from the game, and you can see the, literally, if I sort of move down to the backdrop, that's where the North Dock is going to fit. So you can see that there, and you can see that it's quite a bigger build than I actually thought it was. And you can see in the background over here are literally, and what I need to do is I need to build this bit more rock here, so I'm going to have to put a bit more. Here is, well, literally here are the Jurassic Park gates, small Jurassic Park gates at the back, and then literally here is the roadway that leads off, and T-Rex comes this way. In fact, let me just go, yes, we have got this new one. We have got tree capacitor in here, or is it tree capacitor? Anyway, it's one of them. So one thing that I need to talk about as well is we're going to be doing two builds, because if you watch the video closely, so take a good look at this, we're going to get transformed. There is a tunnel here, and the tunnel literally goes into the rocks, and then there's a water pool. Now, so I would take it that they came for the tunnel here. If I put the water pool in here, which they were able, oh, interesting, it's sort of you've even got the little pool here, but this is too small. We will put the marine facility into here. So what I aim to do is, there was a tunnel from the marine facility up to that point and came out by the docks, and it was quite a long tunnel because in the video you would have seen them swim. Now the deepest part, how deep is this? It's not deep enough, so we're going to have to do some shenanigans. How far does that go down? Ooh. Yeah, it's quite a bit down, but not deep enough. So we're going to have to do some shenanigans. Let's go and have a look over here. Yeah, so it's just a beach area there, and the road comes around as well. So what we're going to have to do is, I'm going to have to do a bit of clever trickery with MCEdit. So I want to put the roads there. So I think I'm going to put the underwater park. Now this, funny enough, again, let's show you some pictures of that. So the first picture we have is the artist impression, and you can see there it's like got a control center below, and it's got the center area where you can walk around. So it's quite a good thing. And let's have a look at the actual one from the game. So here's the cam 8, it's called, or cam B, and it scans across. You can see here the underwater area. You can see at the back there a lift which comes down from the top X area, which has a coelacanth exhibit and a few other windows, which is underwater but just under the surface area. So and then there's the pipes, and at the end they follow the pipes to get out towards where the north dock is. So let's come back and see what I'm going to do and come back to the map. So you can see here north dock over there, they come out under here. This area here, what I'm going to do is, this area here will have the, like, just near the surface, the build, which will be by the surface, because when you actually watch the video it is underwater, and you can see the shallow, and then literally it disappears off the edge down to here. So what I'm going to have to do is, I'm going to have to get really clever now. I am going to take out the water from a particular section. So we're going to drain the water from here to here to here, so that I can build I can't build it while it's underwater, so build it without the water, and then we put the water back afterwards, which is pretty clever to do. And at the same time I will start doing the basics of the jetty and the pier over there. So what I'm going to do is going to nip into MCEdit and start that work. So here we are in MCEdit. You can actually going to show you what I'm going to do. Actually, the dock area is over there. I'm going to leave that as it is. What we're going to do is drain water from the particular section, which I'm going to replace any water with air. So the easiest way to do it is just literally block it out. And I'm going to take a big area, because I can put the water back later. It's dead easy to do. But interesting enough, I wonder how they actually built this. If they were to build this in reality, it would have been really, really difficult. I think that's going to be just about enough room. Oh, I need to get the pipe up to there, so I can put all the water back in later. There's no problem with that. So what we need to do is get a lower level and go down, and then literally take the water out, which should be fun, which is fill and replace. Boom, boom. And then I can mess about with it. So what I need to do is search water. Actually, we'll see which one it is, and replace with air. Will it work? No. Let me. I'll have to. In fact, if I analyze air, stone, lava, water still. Cool, it's diamond. Look, 256 in that lot. Right, let's go file replace. No, which one was it? I need to remember which number it is. So it still hasn't worked. So what I'll do is I need to find out what it is. Right, let me find out what to do, and I'll come back once I've replaced the water with air. So I've finally drained the water, found out which blocks they are. So the point now, what I need to do is sort of put a glass wall up so that we can build without the water coming down. So you can see here, we'll have like a glass wall with the water, and then we can take the wall out later on once the builder's done. So, oh, he says, I think that's one block. Oh, I don't want it there, so watch out. Is that the one? Oh, one more, one too many. So, and let's bring it up. Oh, that's not worked. That's really messed up. I'll sort it out and then come back. So you can see here in Minecraft we have drained the area we're going to build in, which is quite good. You can see here that I can start like digging stuff out. I'm going to use this area here for the shallow area. I might be able to use that area, and then the big deep bit we're going to go straight off here. Which is, I'm going to have to use the World Edit tool to hollow it out, which should be quite good. And then we're gonna, it's going to have to be, yeah, the sort of the top bit's going to have to be there, and then we're going to have like the tunnel to go through over there because they swim that way afterwards. So just wanted to show you what it looks like before we start building. Hey, this is going to be cool. We're going to be able to get quite good in terms of the area. I'm using the underwater cam shots to get the actual texture, so we're going to start doing that. So welcome back to a great big hole in the ocean bed. We have been well, literally around about an hour doing this. Well, probably no, about an hour and a half it's taken altogether. As you see how we do it, we have to use the brush tools. I also use some cutting out, and you might think, oh my god, why such a big hole? Well, if you remember, if anybody's seen Jurassic Park the game, it was in a containment area. So the Mosasaurus was contained in a containment area, and this has got to be deep enough. And you'll see this is where the lift. This is my initial gouge, but I'm going to change it back. The lift needs to go further in here. This is where the lift comes down from this particular. Now this one is literally. Remember, this is the coelacanth viewing area at the top before going into the lift. This is where they all came in. Also, we know it's underground because they came from the fisheries area. Now this is going to be fun because the fisheries area was over here at the back, so it was underground. So we've got to do the fisheries area as well. You can see I'm holding back the water. What I'm going to do though is, if we got a Mosasaurus in here, and she said she was going to release the Mosasaurus into the ocean. They obviously had this deep area for the Mosasaur to breed the Mosasaur, but also it must have been contained. So what I'm going to do is, rather than square, we're going to do a bit of containment here. So let me show you how I've done this. I've started it. This is quite square from the pictures. So this brush here is literally air. And at the moment I've set it to a radius of 3, so there you go, that's what happens. And then this one is smooth, so it's a case, look, if you're ever building, it's brilliant. This is World Edit for 1.10. When JurassiCraft released their 1.11, which is going to be pretty soon, I understand, because I've been watching the forums. I don't contribute because I haven't got time to get involved in discussions, but I will be on there, guys, so I'll be on there over the next 2 days. Oh, look at that diamond. Easy way to find diamond. So I'm smoothing this out as such. And then what I can do, I can actually have another. Let's just show you now. If I bring in another axe, so this one here, I can have this as the. Ooh, cool, get rid of that. I can have this one. If I do stone 2, can't remember. So if I go / brush sphere, and I can do different ones, but I like the sphere, and I want it to be 2 and 3 in circumference. I think we're going to do it over here, doesn't matter. Oh, that's the wrong one. Is it going to be 1 then? Is it 1? I can't remember. Oh, it's hold on. Let's see. Yes, there we go. So I can introduce more rock, as you can see, like that, and that's really good because it was a complete rock face down here. So I can just like in there, see that? It can be very clever. Oh, here goes the rain. So what I want to do before the end of the video is start just do some basics of the build. So what I've got to do is, and then we'll do a whole out into the thing. What I've got to do is, and of course it's getting dark as well. I should actually set up so it's just always daylight. That's what I need to do. So first of all, what I'm going to do is, this needs to go back further because what I didn't think about is, and what I need to do is, this is 1, 2, it needs to be 2, 3, 4, so it needs to go around there. So I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So at the moment I've only gone about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I just chink this out, because then I'm going to use World Edit, chink that out, I can actually do the lift as it should be. Right, okay, so that's going to be the back of the lift at the top. So I'm going to get that right. Now I need to sort of build this out. I'll show you what I mean. So I just need to do that, drop it down there. I should actually do it from both sides. And you'll see that I'm going to drop this out. Keep coming back up. So, because I want to do the lift first, or the lift drum sort of thing. Because it just sticks out a bit. It doesn't stick out that much. Did that wrong. Yeah, stick out that much. And then it comes out and then comes back round because it literally just sticks out here a bit. You can just see like the front of the lift, you can see the front sticking out on the thing. Anyway, coming back to over here, what I've worked out is the gap. This is what I need some more. Oh, by the way, this is going to go back underwater, but look, because the sunshine, see how long I've been doing it, it's all changed back to dirt. So there we go. Yes. This is slightly wider than I need. Sorry, not as wide as I need. This bit comes out a bit more down here. Let me just see from the picture a minute. Right, twice I've had to try and film this, but I've run out of disk space, so I'm going to have to do a quick ending to this video. But I have started developing the rock face round here using this, so I can put some rock in there. Look. Just easy peasy, and then I can use the flattening tool to make it sort of flatten down and make it more rock-like. So I've narrowed the entrance here, and you can come down here and have a look. I've started putting the platform out, and I was just making this rock face a bit more substantial like that, and then just finishing it off around there. So I might also have to literally make the grass come out because we've got the extra bit here. So what I'm going to do is probably bring out, literally do a grass dock up to here, because you're not going to see it because all this part of the dock here is all just above water. Now I had used that, but and the rocks actually come out to here, so I just need to do, that's another bit here actually, just a bit there. That's more like it. The sort of rocks come out, one more like that. That's more like it. And there's a little flat bit, and there's like, I think there's one more rock to come out. There we go. That'll be right. So that's how it looks as they come out. So I need to sort of do some world edit on that before we start the next episode. Just bring that round, flatten it out. That's the flat area here, and we'll just do something with that afterwards. So I've got to do that and that. But we're starting to make a big impression on this. So next episode, because we've spent most of this episode just laying the foundations and getting it going, we'll be going straight into doing the builds, which is more interesting. I just wanted to show you on this video how we set things up, and you've got to plan ahead to make the builds go really well. So thank you very much indeed for watching as the rain pours on Isla Nublar, and we'll see you next time for the big build of the North Docks and for the start of the underwater facility. Thank you very much. Bye for now.